Thank you for tuning in to the best parenting show on the internet, Post Daily Dose.
It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post.
That's just how I feel. Hey, Facebook family. It's Kristi, Saul, the co-founder of the Post+Institute, coming at you live today. Brian is up in the mountains, and so he asked if I could fill in. So, yeah, here I am, and I'm glad to be here. Hey, Mark. Wow, how cool is that? Hey, Mimi. So my son just stopped by for a visit, and so that's where I'm at right now. I'm kind of just in that space. He's going through some struggles. Life is difficult sometimes and messy, and trying to have relationships with, trying to create adult relationships when you come from really difficult places and traumatic histories it's so hard for him. It's so hard to watch. I hadn't seen him in person in a while, and so at first I was just so glad to see him, just to put my eyes on him and to hug him and to talk, and just to be able to share that little quiet space that we don't get to share very often. And here's what came of it. Here's the reality. He's in his mid-20s, and he's trying to figure out this adult thing. And here I come from my middle-class blueprints, from my two-parent family, from my parents being married forever, from my supported through a college education, from my, you get a job and you keep a job, and you save money. Those are my blueprints. And so that's, of course, what I go to. And there he is saying, Mom, I don't have that. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to begin. And then I get out there and I just get confused. And I'm just trying to do what I think a man is supposed to do. But then I keep ending up in all these relationships that are just so chaotic and confusing. And I feel like I'm just having to fight for love every time I turn around, and fight to be treated with respect. And yeah. Thank you, Julie. My blueprints, too. So then we had a really nice, connected conversation. He said, in a way, I don't feel much different than I did when I was a little boy, and I just got left. His story of how he came to be in my life is so incredible. But he said, I feel sort of like a puppy that just got dumped, and I'm supposed to somehow figure out my way, and I have no idea. Like, I'm just a little puppy, and I'm so scared, and all this stuff is around me, and I'm just stuck in the road, getting ready to get hit every time I turn around. That's real, isn't it? That's real, and I can't change that. I can't change it. And I can't really, all I can do is give him guidance from what I know and help him. But I really think the biggest thing that I do for him is I help him feel loved. And I help him know that he is not alone in life. It seems so little, doesn't it? Seems like such a little thing. But man, it's a big deal. If you've ever known anybody who literally had no one they were walking the earth with, no one they were connected to in their family, then you would understand the importance of just knowing that you're not alone. Just knowing that there's somebody in your phone that you can call, we can guide, love, and be a safe place to fall back. That's right, Julie. But as a grown man, it's really not in his best interest to come move back in my house, and it's really not in my best interest either. So, we have to kind of figure out, how do I help him? Because I know if I just, if he just comes back and lives with me and that's that it's not really helping him be the grown man that he is. And he has so much ability. So I think he may come and stay for a few days. He's got a couple little things he needs to take care of. He may come and stay a few days with me to rest and to rest his mind, body, and soul, to get some love, to get that connection, to feel grounded again, and to try to figure out what the next good step is. So I don't have like massive words of wisdom to give you guys today, except just the wisdom of saying we are all walking through different things. We got to remember that our kids maybe come from a different place than what we came from. Hey, Carrie. Julie, I really do appreciate what we can do. You're right. We can guide, love, and be a safe place. And that is so valuable. It's so valuable for our adult kids trying to figure out this adult life. And so, yeah, my space today is kind of, it feels a little dewy. I've been a little dewy. You know, we hug together, we cry together. It hurts my heart because I know I've seen with my own two eyes, we lived through some of those experiences together when he would spiral in that place of trying to be in relationships that were so conflictual. Two very wounded people trying to figure out what love might look like. And it just hurts my heart for him because it just creates havoc for him and his mind-body system. He's like, I can't even think straight. I can't even put together one full, complete thought. When I decided it was time for me to leave, I left, and then I got 3 hours down the road and still had the baby seat in the back seat. You know, and so now I'm going to have to figure out to go back and take it back to her, and just, you know, just so many complications, you know, so many snares along the way that, you know, one of the things that I always say is, you know, kids who come from tough places, kids who come from traumatic backgrounds, they go through the same thing other people go through, but those emotions are like on steroids. When the lid gets flipped, he said, it's like, I feel like my whole brain is just on fire. So that's real, you know, and I'm so thankful that he knows that we can sit and have that, get to that quiet place where we can just share and talk, and he can feel my heart and feel my love and feel the connection. And know that he's not alone. Sometimes the best I can do is just help him know he's not alone in this journey of life. So whatever's going on in your world today, this is not a sprint. It's a marathon. And one of the most beautiful things you can do is create a relationship for the lifetime, so that, in fact, as Julie said, we can be there to guide, love, and be their safe place where they know. I mean, my son knows I don't always agree. We're not always going to be in agreement. I don't always agree with his decisions. But that doesn't mean I don't have his back. That doesn't mean that I'm not there for him. Just because he may do things that I'm not in agreement with doesn't mean I'm going to reject him. Doesn't mean I'm going to cut him out of my life. It just means that he has his path. And he's going to do life the way he's drawn to do it. And, you know, the thing he's really working towards is, you know, finding a way to take care of himself, you know, in the most basic way, and to do that in a way that's honest and legal, you know, honest and legal, and something that he can do that hopefully he finds joy and satisfaction in. And, you know, that's a big calling for someone whose life has always just sort of been from one place to the other, to the other, to the other. And so, you know, if you're a prayerful person, lift him, not just him, but other young adults who are trying to figure out this adult world, who are trying to figure out relationships, trying to figure out how to love, trying to work through their struggles with rejection and abandonment and am I good enough? And we can lift all of those young people and help them find a path and help them know that they're loved. So thanks, you guys, for being with me tonight. And thank you, Mimi. I see your love and prayers. And thank you, Julie, for your words. You know, again, we are We're walking this out with you. So when I come and I say this is real, this is real. And I know you guys get faced with some of these same kinds of decisions about what's going to be the best way for me to guide and support and to help my children. So much love to you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being a support to me. Thank you for this being a safe place for me to share my heart, to share the real life challenges and what it looks like to try to be a stable force as our kids are trying to figure out how to ride those waves. So much love to you guys. Enjoy your family this evening. Just, maybe take a pause and be grateful that you have moments of peace, moments that you're together. Oh, thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. Like, I really do. I appreciate the community that we have here, and that we're all humans. We're all humans, fallible human beings out here doing the best we can day in and day out to be loving, supportive parents, loving, supportive adults in the lives of children who've come from tough, tough places. So much love to you guys. Enjoy your evening. Hug your babies. Hug them, love them, kiss their sweet little cheeks, giggle, laugh, play, create a moment of joy, be playful. Let your love shine through your eyes. And take care of yourselves. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love.